Twin assisters Chris and Cliff Paul set out to unite their fans by creating something everyone could agree on. Having lobbed such ideas as the CP three-legged shorts and a State Farm clipper ship, they finally landed on the perfect answer. The Jordan CP3 ID in Cliff's favorite Argyle. Create your own pair. After all, when it's worn to assist, you know it.
After our extended winter break in Bandy, saving the day and getting us on the air, the Rush is back and full of State Farm Classic Holiday Tournament highlights for both the boys and girls basketball teams. Also on winter break, Glenwood Hockey Club played Springfield High. Besides the highlights, Eric Burklow will be on the show later with the top three in his Pigskin Picks playoff edition. As the temperature outside warms up a little bit, let's start the program. This season, the Titan boys basketball team beefed up their schedule. That included a trip to the State Farm Classic in the Bloomington Normal area. In their opener, Glenwood cruised past Calumet City Thornton Fractional North 54-34. That included a monster slam dunk by the senior guard sitting next to me right now, Peyton Allen. Peyton, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Danny.
So you guys win and you took down Calumet City, TF North, and then took on Normal University High School. Let's go ahead and take a look at those highlights. This in the quarterfinals, playing Cada Bates Diop. Now you know him, he's a friend, and he's going to Ohio State University. What was it like matching wits with him?
Yeah, we've been playing together ever since freshman year. He's a good friend of mine, great competitor, very good player. You know, he kind of shot over the top of us a couple times like this play here, but we just tried to do the best we could to stop him.
Now he can also go ahead and he can spread the ball around too. U-High was up 6-0 early. They were up 12-9 after the first quarter. Inside, you're spreading the ball around. That's a hoop in the harm there.
Yeah, we tried to double off Cato a little bit. Got me back door, and he got the easy layup there.
Talk about this. Joel Alexander, the sophomore, reverse layup, and he's fouled. One of those role players that are stepping up.
Yeah, definitely. We pushed the ball to get it up, and he got the bucket.
Now, Cole Harper, he's been so much more aggressive this year. Right there, foul on the floater drop.
Definitely. He was feeling it versus U-High, so we went to him a lot. He was going in the post off the dribble. He did a lot for us this game.
U-High up 1 at halftime, and then underneath the basket, there's Cole again doing what he does, driving to the basket. And here, eventually though, Cada Bates Diop, he hits back-to-back threes. How did you guys think you did against him? He ended up at 21.
Yeah, they hit a lot of threes in the third quarter. They kind of caught fire there. We did the best.
26 points.
Yeah, we did the best we could, but then we knew they weren't going to shoot that way the whole game. In the fourth quarter, they didn't shoot that well. We played some defense and got stops.
They only scored 5 points in the third quarter. You guys were down 8 late in the third, but then drives like that to the basket by you helped. Joe Johnson, though, with a 3 for Normal U-High. He was a cool customer hitting a 3 there. But other than that, coach was able to do a good job neutralizing them in the fourth.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we knew that they wouldn't continue to hit those shots, so we played good defense and capitalized on offense, and we did a good job of it and got the win.
Free throws down the stretch. You were fouled hard there, made both of the free throws as a key play of the game. Free throws by Ewan Harper sealed the deal. Cole Harper, by the way, quietly putting up 24 points in the 5-point victory. And then it would move on, and you play another in-area team up there, another in-town favorite, the Normal Community Ironmen. Let's go ahead and take a look at those highlights now and talk about what you're expecting from this team. They upset Rock Island, and they were only seed 11th while we were ranked 7th. What was the feeling of that?
Yeah, we kind of felt like they were kind of like us, you know, a little underrated, so they wanted to come in. They're from this area, knowing the gyms and stuff. They were pretty athletic, pretty tall, so we had to guard them well.
This one at the Shirk Center, WIU. Sam Anderson, the layup from Cole Harper, and then here's a floater via the left baseline by Tyler Brown, but this guy Evans gets inside, and they were able to, sort of muscle up inside.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we were keying on the big kid there. I think he only had 2 or 4 points. rather than like 30 he had the past game, so we did a good job on him defensively.
Drew Perriott hit a bunch of big threes. There's one from the corner. Eventually, this one's lost, and this is when Normal Community takes the lead. You guys were up about 8, and then Normal Community went on a 9-0 run, grabbed the lead, but here's a steal, and then Drew Perriott ends up with really playing well in all aspects. Later on that possession, he drills a 3. That gave you guys a 41-39 lead. Drew Perriott had 9 points. Big time 3. Late layup though, but it wouldn't matter. You guys were able to win by 2. Free throws again, and talk about Drew Perriott's big shot.
Yeah, you know, role players stepped up. Drew hit 3 big threes in the game. I think the role players did a better job that game, and everybody just played that good that game.
Now, then, guys came in as a 7th seed. You know, you played the tough Washington tournament while you guys are still getting used to playing with each other in this new style of team. So you guys were underrated, as you mentioned before, heading into this game. But all of a sudden, you guys are creeping into the championship game against the high-flying North Chicago Warhawks. Let's go ahead and take a look at those highlights right now, as they have 3 Division I caliber players. Of course, you're the lone one for the Titans, at least right now. We're not sure about Cole Harper's future yet, but the future Murray State racer, Jaquan McLeod, led the way for North Chicago. Again, this tournament, you're facing a bunch of Division I talent you may face next year. Yeah,
definitely. You know, this is a big tournament. We decided we'd get in it. And we made it to the championship. We knew they'd probably be here, and they were a great athletic team.
High-flying Kurt Hall with the left-handed flush. But Peyton, you got early foul trouble. With about 5 minutes left in the second quarter, you pick up your 3rd foul. What was it like knowing that you couldn't be as physical and sat out most of the second quarter?
It was disappointing, you know, kind of letting my team down, getting in foul trouble, but, you know, we came back in the second half.
The alley-oop dunks, Javarius Amos Mays. He's another Division I target. And you guys were down 30-19 in the second half, but Coach kind of let you play in the second half.
Yeah.
He just said have at it, and you get that put back.
Yeah, definitely. I know how to get some easy buckets to get started, and that just got everybody else involved. As soon as I got some easy buckets, we got inside and got easy buckets. That just got everybody going offensively and defensively.
Yeah, that was the rundown there. You guys were able to get that run going and cut it really down in the third quarter. And then here's a big 3. That puts you guys up 53-50, about 3 minutes to go. Jaquan McLeod, though, the future racer, answers the 3 from the right wing. And here's where things kind of go wrong. Down 5, 57 seconds to go. They call a charge. Describe what happened there. You end up getting a technical and getting ejected from the game.
Yeah, I kind of lost my emotions a little bit. And, you know, it was totally on me. I shouldn't have done that. Kind of let my team down there.
And at that point, never know what would happen if that didn't happen, but it did. And North Chicago, very good team, ends up getting the another State Farm Classic title. They win 66-56. Talk about what it was like being named to the all-tournament team, and talk about what this tournament competition has been like at State Farm.
It was a great competition. You know, U-High, Chicago, the Normal, and North Chicago. They're all great teams. We got a lot of talent there. Got a lot of experience going into the postseason, going into the CS8 games. I think we played good, getting going back into the CS8 games.
And talk about that CS8 game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Lanphier highlight. The Titans battling. This is a big CS8 matchup, one of the best early matchups of the year. Lanphier undefeated at this point. They won the Pekin Holiday Tournament. And right off the bat, Larry Austin, he's heading to Tennessee. Pretty floater right there.
Yeah, definitely. He's a great player. You know, we knew we'd have to stop him as much as possible. He was going to get his points, whether we liked it or not. We just had to limit him.
Lanphier has other players as well, though. Here's a jumper top of the key. I believe that's Darius Milliken with the basket there. And then flipping it up again, they kind of threw all their guys at you.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the role players I thought played better than we expected, and we're concentrating on Xavier and Larry, and the role players stepped up big for him, I thought.
There, Drew Perriott gets a basket off the Harper assist. You talk about Xavier Bishop. Big shooter. That's a big-time shot from the left wing.
Yeah, he scored too many that we would like him to. Had too many open shots. Got to the free throw line too much.
Yeah, the second half kind of killed, towards the end of the second quarter, kind of killed you guys. Lanphier went on a run. And then, guys were able to come out in the third quarter well, though. A couple fast break buckets, but this kid, nasty crossover, gets the bucket to fall.
Yeah, he was tough all night. Great shooter, great kid. He played good.
Now, you hit a 3 here, step back, knock it down. That cut the deficit a little bit towards the end. The final 2 minutes, Larry Austin doing what he does, draws the foul as well. Was it kind of one of those games where they really were up-tempo all the way through?
Yeah, the live turnovers really killed us. You know, they got out in transition, and they're fast and quick, and they get out and score easy buckets, so that killed us right there.
And the full court press, and here you're going to step back, knock another hard contested three. That cut the deficit down to 8. But at that point, Lanphier had it locked up 64-56. Payne scored 28 points. Xavier Bishop leading the way for the Lanphier Lions with 24 points. Larry Austin, obviously a big contributor, but the sophomore Xavier Bishop there as well. So how did you think your first look at Lanphier was? Because you guys will play him again at home. But this is sort of maybe like a good test. You got some of the tests in the tough holiday tournaments, playing fast teams like that, Proviso East in the Washington tournament, and now you get it here. What are you expecting?
Well, I thought Lanphier was a very good team. They forced 23 turnovers a game, and we only turned the ball over 10 times. So I thought we played good. I think we can definitely capitalize and play better, and hopefully get them next time at home.
That's right. You got Sacred Heart Griffin tonight, and you will head over there. Tip-off at 7:45. Peyton, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck tonight. The Glenwood and SHG rivalry is relived on the hardwood tonight with tip-off at 7:45 at Bell's Gym. Now it's time for a commercial break, but stay tuned. Girls basketball and hockey highlights are on the other side of this break. Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top Walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback.
Whoa.
I'm a robot.
Where's your fingers?
Get at it.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Welcome back to the Rush. The Glenwood girls basketball team rolled Jacksonville 57-29. Then, like the boys team, headed to the State Farm Holiday Classic in Bloomington Normal. Here's a guest analyst now, senior guard Nikki Hogan. Nikki, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me out.
So have you on for basketball here. Guys, heading into the State Farm Classic tournament. Played in Edwardsville the years before. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlight. You guys took on the Geneseo Maple Leafs. What were you expecting heading into this new type of tournament?
Well, we had time to prepare for this team, but our coaches basically told us that they kind of play kind of like us, so we just had to meet their tenacity or beat it, and that's what we ended up doing during this game. They're both really scrappy. Maggie Julian being introduced there, and she knocks down a baseline jumper. And then Kaylee Pico, she had, I believe, 9 points for Geneseo. She'll eventually flip this basket up, but what I see there is you guys are really contesting the shots from Geneseo.
Yeah, definitely. We got caught up in a pick right there, but other than that, we try to contest them.
You guys got running, too. You guys played sort of a more up-tempo, and you guys usually don't trade baskets, but Parker Bandy there with a layup, and this was a physical game. There's a block there tapped around.
Yeah, that was huge by Ellie to get that because she was ahead of all of us, and she just tapped the ball out of there.
And you're able, eventually, I believe, jump ball called there. Jumper knocked down there by Molly DeBrock. She was their best shooter and leading scorer with 11 points for Geneseo. And at halftime, you guys had a big 15-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And then they caught up in the second quarter as we move on to the second half.
Yeah, we've been working on getting that second quarter back up because usually we come out pretty tough and then slow down, but here we have a great steal by Allison and one. That was huge for our team right there, change of tempo right there.
Allison goes coast to coast. You're exactly right. Got some of the momentum back on Glenwood's side. And here, this shot a little off the mark, but you're there with the putback there to put it back in and able to score that one. And how big is it to get second chances as here eventually Madeline Lawrence will get fouled, but Maddie Lawrence is she doesn't get all that much playing time, but when she does, it's really big minutes.
You know what? She really plays her heart out there, and she has huge plays for us, and it really helps.
She hit a couple big free throws to seal the deal there. Glenwood knocks off Geneseo 41-35. You had 9 points in that one. Maggie Julin leading the way with 11, the leading scorer for Glenwood. And then after that, you guys made it to the winner's bracket and then took on Rock Island. Very talented team. They scored 77 points the day before. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlight. And as we do that, what were you expecting from Rock Island, a really high-scoring team?
Yeah, well, we're going in there, and they actually have 15 players that they sub every minute, all 5 players.
They had a big roster.
Yeah, they did. And, you know, it actually, they were always fresh legs, and that's what hurt us, really.
Here at the U.S. Cellular Coliseum, there's a deep shot there from the corner by Maddie Torrey. She's one of those role players who are stepping up, but here is an and one inside for Rock Island. They were able to get physical inside, just kind of like Geneseo.
Yeah, they were. They have some big players down underneath, and that's kind of what hurts us when teams have that.
Lexi Kester's just a sophomore. She's playing a lot of minutes there with the basket as Justice Young buries a 3 for Rock Island.
You know, Lexi Kester's been playing huge, and I think she's going to be getting some more minutes coming up in the season.
And inside, again, they kept dumping it off to number 30 inside. She was kind of having her way for Rock Island.
Yeah.
And there's Lexi Kester again, though. Again, she produced a lot in this game and in the tournament.
Definitely.
They push it up again, and some of the ball handling was a little bit of a question, I just think, in this game.
Yeah, I'd have to say we needed to really eliminate a lot of our turnovers that we had.
But Maggie Jula made that one count, drilling a 3 from the left wing. But you know what? They kept answering. They had some sharp shooters as well, as they were able to seal the deal and really push it in the third quarter. And it's got to as little as 5 points. Ellie Alexander, huge game, 22 points. Julin with 13, and Rock Island won by 12. But is this tournament almost a little bit of a, you guys came in at 6-2 and end up 1-3 in the tournament. It's kind of like a wake-up call almost for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like a let-down tournament, but it really wasn't. We were playing huge teams, and we really weren't losing by a lot. Like, we went into overtime with Richwoods, and they're also huge. So, I mean, it is a wake-up call that we need to finish the games out whenever it matters, but we're working harder, and we want to finish out the season really good, best we can.
And you'll do that? How are you feeling against Sacred Heart Griffin tonight? Again, you're playing before the boys. Describe what that like. And Sacred Heart Griffin's always at the top of the conference for girls basketball.
Oh, yeah, they are. This year, they should be really good, and we just need to match what they have, and we just need to play with everything we got, and I think we'll have a really good chance tonight.
Thanks, Nikki. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Before the Glenwood SHG boys basketball game tonight, make sure to check out the Lady Titans basketball team take on SHG. That one tips off around 6:30 at Sacred Heart Griffin. From the hardwood to the ice, the Glenwood Titans Hockey Club battled Springfield High back on December 30th at the Nelson Center. It's time to go ahead and check out the highlights. This is a battle to get out of last place in the Lincoln Land High School Hockey League, as Glenwood taking on Springfield High, the Senators and the Titans. Johnny Webb tries to corral it to the side. Eventually, Vince Lanier ends up with it and scores for the Titans. He had a couple goals in this one. Here's a save by Titan goalie Jake Brandon. And here, Springfield High is wearing the white uniform. Silas Butler slips in and scores for an early Springfield goal, as they were able to answer the Glenwood tempo early, as Glenwood tried to hold up defensively. But Silas Butler will go behind the net, as he'll swoop, go behind the net, and as the Senators will end up scoring again. They kept pushing and attacking. Colaz with the goal there. And then Lanier with a slap shot, but it's a nice save by Daniel Schnell of Springfield. The Titans fall to 0-5 as they lose to Springfield 9-5. Silas Butler with 5 goals. Lanier leading the way for Glenwood with 2 goals. Glenwood has a chance for redemption against the Senators Monday night at 8:30 at the Nelson Center. Let's take the last commercial break of the day. Stay right there, though. Eric Burklow has the top 3 and a playoff edition of his Pigskin Picks. You don't want to miss it.
Kids, breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Well, Mr. Raji, we could save you hundreds by doing a discount double check.
Not you too, Raji. You're on my team. You know that's my move.
The discount double check?
No, that's my touchdown dance, man.
Here we go again. Sir, you're not even doing it right. Raji, drop it.
Show me what you got, Raji.
What is this?
Come on now. You said you were a dancer.
Where you going, buddy? Come on back.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top Walayan pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Welcome back to The Rush. I'm Eric Burkle here at the top 3 plays of Glenwood Sports over the winter break. Let's start getting the countdown. Girls basketball at the State Farm Classic against Geneseo here as Allison Long picks up the steal and takes it coast to coast for the layup as she got fouled. Glenwood won 41-35. Up next is play number 2. Is a big-time 3 from Drew Perriott with a little over a minute left in the game as he helped send Glenwood to the State Farm Classic title game over Newell Community, 43-41. And the top player at Glenwood Sports this time is around some more basketballs. Peyton Allen elevates and throws down a nasty jam against Claremont City, Thornton, Fractional North. Now it's time for my NFL Divisional Pigskin Picks. Hello, welcome to my NFL Divisional Picks. I'm Eric Burkle. My first game is the rematch between New Orleans at Seattle. I think Seattle will win again. They only had one home loss this year, and they've had a week to prepare for this game, and they'll play. And I think they'll win. That's why I think Seattle will win. My next game is Indy at New England. I think New England will win. I think Tom Brady will have a big day on that Colts defense that was atrocious, giving up 380 yards to Alex Smith last week. Plus, Indy might not have anything left in them after last week's crazy comeback game against Kansas City. That's why I think New England will win. My next game is the rematch of Week 10 for Carolina versus San Francisco. I think Carolina will win again. It should be a low-scoring game. Two of the best defenses in the NFL, and I think Cam Newton will drive them on the last drive. And my last game is San Diego at Denver. It's a rematch of Week 15 where San Diego went into Denver and won. It'll be a high-scoring game. San Diego's red hot right now, but Denver does not lose twice at home, so I got to go with Denver. Now let's send it back to Danny to wrap it up.
Thanks, Eric. Nice picks there. And make sure to head out to Sacred Heart Griffin tonight, starting around 6:30 for both the girls and boys basketball games against the Cyclones. Also, the Glenwood wrestling team is at Murfreesboro tonight at 4 o'clock and at the Carbondale Invite tomorrow at 9 a.m. So that's it, and we gone. Thanks for tuning in.